One of the most misleading pieces of garden advice is something that I hear people say all the time. Well, if your plants are lacking calcium, just throw a couple eggshells in the planting hole with them. Wrong. This advice is rooted in science. Eggshells are, in fact, a good source of calcium carbonate, which is an essential micronutrient for plants that helps to prevent blossom end rot and strengthen cell walls. However, whole eggshells take forever to break down and release their calcium. If you've ever made compost, you'll notice everything seems to break down to a nice, rich brown crumble, except the eggshells, which stay relatively intact. So, for example, if you toss whole eggshells into the planting hole with your tomatoes, you're not going to get the calcium to release in time for it to be useful to the plant. Solution is simple. Just blend up the shells to a fine powder. This unlocks the bound up calcium from the shells and significantly speeds up the release into the soil for the plants to take up. So I just saved my chicken and duck eggshells, rinse them and toast them in the oven at 250 for 20 minutes to kill the bacteria. Finally, I grind them up into a fine powder, careful not to inhale the dust. Then I toss the fine powder into the planting site of my veggies, sprinkle onto the compost pile, and even use it as a grit for my worm bins.